Hello. In this video, we'll talk about adding a global filter feature to an existing story. So for this example, I've made a copy of the period performance story, and we're going to go ahead and add the global filter to these charts down here. Okay, so to start off, we go ahead and go into the content blocks section here in draft mode. We'll scroll down and we'll see that global filter bar has its own section. So what we can do is what I like to do is just drag it in. So similar to what we saw in the other video that I made about adding the global filter to a new story, we start out and we have to select a data set. So when we hit this little drop down here, we'll see that we can select the data set from the story, or we can select other data set. So for this example, we'll select the data set from the story. So Socrata has made it pretty easy for you. So once you click this button, the screen will kind of go a little white. And if you scroll down, it'll allow you to look at existing visualizations and tables and use that data set. So for this example, all three of these visualizations share the same data set. So I can click either any of them. So I'll click this. It'll automatically apply that data set to this global filter bar here. As you can see, it says pop ordered by pop variance. That's the name of the data set. So long story short, we can start adding filters to this global filter feature. And for the sake of this example, I'll go ahead and use some of the filters in here. So use pop status, branch, responsible person, and project number, which is right here. Okay. Essentially, once we have this global filter bar here, we could get rid of these filters on this data set here. But for this example, we'll keep it in, we'll hide it for right now, so you understand. So there are no other filters on these other charts here, so we can go up and just test it out. So we'll do pop status as critical, and I want to look at anything from highway O. So we'll apply that. And as you can see, these charts down here have filtered for any projects that are critical in highway O, and the charts have changed. And like I mentioned before in the previous video, you know that the global filter has been applied to this visualization because there is a blue highlight around each box here, as well as the icon, the blue filter icon. So if you scroll down, you'll see the same thing for these two charts. So once you have your global filter bar set up, you can go ahead and publish, or if you, let's say that this isn't the data set that you want to use, you can go ahead and pick a different data set. So for the sake, I'll clear this. I'll go ahead and select other data set, and it'll allow you to pick. So we'll just do all projects. Yep, pick that. So technically this data set is not in this, they're not the underlying data set for these visualizations, but just trying to get the point across that you can add any data set that you want, even if it's not in here in these visualizations. So we'll go ahead and go back and make sure that we have the correct data set. It'll show you, yep, it's the correct one we've used before. So we can add these data sets back, or I'm sorry, the filters back. So project number, pop status, branch, responsible person. So once we have our filters in, we can go ahead and publish this or update the story. So once it's published, we'll go ahead and check out the global filter that we just added. Do some test runs. So we'll scroll down. We'll see that the global filter is here because you'll see this full gray bar that spans the whole length of the page, or width of the page. And again, we want to see everything for Highway K. And we'll hit apply. So this is showing you all the period of performance information for Highway K. Scroll down. So now it's ready to rock and roll. You can share this with other users or apply it to link it to another story if you would like. So thanks for watching.